He said, "You know in what reverence the royal white elephant of Siam is held by the people of that country. You know, it is sacred to kings. Only kings may possess it. And that it is, indeed, in a measure even superior to kings, since it receives not merely honour but worship." Very well. 5 years ago, when the troubles concerning the frontier line arose between Great Britain and Siam, it was presently manifest that Siam had been in the wrong. Therefore every reparation was quickly made, and the British representative stated that he was satisfied, and the past should be forgotten. This greatly relieved the King of Siam, and partly as a token of gratitude, partly also perhaps to wipe out any little remaining vestige of unpleasantness which England might feel towards him, he wished to send the Queen a present, the sole sure way of propitiating an enemy according to Oriental ideas. This present ought not only to be a royal one, but transcendentally royal. Wherefore, what offering could be so meet as that of a white elephant? My position in the Indian civil service was such that I was deemed peculiarly worthy of the honour of conveying the present to Her Majesty. A ship was fitted out for me, and my servants and the officers and attendants of the Elephant, and in due time I arrived in New York Harbour and placed my royal charge in admirable quarters in Jersey City. It was necessary to remain a while in order to recruit the animal's health before resuming the voyage. All went well during a fortnight. Then my calamities began. The white elephant was stolen. I was called up at dead of night and informed of this fearful misfortune. For some moments I was beside myself with terror and anxiety. I was helpless. Then I grew calmer and collected my faculties. I soon saw my course, for indeed there was but the one course for an intelligent man to pursue. Late as it was, I flew to New York and got a policeman to conduct me to the headquarters of the detective force. Fortunately, I arrived in time, though the chief of the force, the celebrated Inspector Blunt, was just on the point of leaving for his home. He was a man of middle size and compact frame, and when he was thinking deeply, he had a way of knitting his brows and tapping his forehead reflectively with his finger, which impressed you at once with the conviction that you stood in the presence of a person of no common order. The very sight of him gave me confidence and made me hopeful. I stated my errand. It did not flurry him in the least. It had no more visible effect upon his iron self-possession than if I had told him somebody had stolen my dog. He motioned me to a seat and said calmly, "Allow me to think a moment, please." So saying, he sat down at his office table and leaned his head upon his hand. Several clerks were at work in the other end of the room. The scratching of their pens was all the sound I heard during the next 6 or 7 minutes. Meantime, the inspector sat there, buried in thought. Finally, he raised his head, and there was that in the firm lines of his face which showed me that his brain had done its work, and his plan was made. Said he, and his voice was low and impressive, "This is no ordinary case. Every step must be warily taken. Each step must be made sure before the next is ventured, and secrecy must be observed, secrecy profound and absolute. Speak to no one about the matter, not even the reporters. I will take care of them. I will see that they get only what may suit my ends to let them know." He touched a bell. A youth appeared. "Alaric, tell the reporters to remain for the present." The boy retired. "Now let us proceed to business, and systematically. Nothing can be accomplished in this trade of mine without strict and minute method." He took a pen and some paper. "Now, name of the elephant." "Hassan ben Ali ben Selim Abdallah Mohammed Moist Al-Hamal Jamset Gigi Boy Dulip Sultan Ebu Budpur." "Very well. Given name?" "Jumbo." "Very well. Place of birth?" "The capital city of Siam." "Parents living?" "No, dead." "Had they any other issue besides this one?"